Now, this next concept goes hand in hand with a lot of the things that we've talked about when it comes to a value ladder, the customer journey, the low risk barriers and all that. And it's called first order positive. So whenever we construct sales funnels, and there are many different ideas and different sales funnels, how you can construct them, the 3 different modes of CLTV and all that. But one thing is extremely important when it comes to your liquidity in your business, your speed in which you can scale your ads and your acquisition channels. And it is that you have to become profitable very quickly with your new customer. What you will notice, especially with the very big brands, like for example, a really good example are the gyms, the gym memberships. So a gym, this is such a saturated market. There are so many gyms. Everyone is offering $50 a month, $30 a month, $10 a month. Try it out for 6 months for $1 a month. Like there are these crazy offers. And you can see that there's very, very low fees sometimes. And the game that these gyms play and have to play is they have to invest a lot into generating a new customer and then wait for many months until they break even and eventually turn profitable with this one customer. So for example, if you have a gym membership or any other subscription business that costs $20 or $50 per month, but you pay 200 euros to acquire a new customer, that's your CPA costs from your marketing, then you have to wait 10 months to just break even, and only if the average customer stays longer than 10 months, then you're profitable. So you can only do this kind of business if you have a lot of liquidity to put upfront to generate a couple of new customers and then wait a year to break even. And you cannot scale, like you can't, if you have like some sort of like a subscription-based online shop and you want to scale with ads, with YouTube, Facebook, whatever ads, you cannot scale without having a huge amount of investment or liquidity that you can provide into the acquisition of new customers. Because let's say if one new customer, you might have a really high CLTV of thousands of euros, which is great. Imagine your customer costs you 200 euros to acquire one. Then 10 customers will cost you 2,000 euros. 100 customers will cost you 20,000 euros. And 1,000 customers would cost you 200,000 euros to pay upfront to generate these customers and then wait a couple of months or years to break even and become profitable. So what these marketers have developed, and that's actually a fairly known technique in the digital sales, marketing, online funnel building community, is to try to become break even at the first order, or to have mechanics in place where you drastically reduce this time to break even, because you don't want your business to have to need this liquidity capital to scale. You want to scale without having to put so much money upfront. You actually want to, the best case, obviously, and that's also what we have achieved with, for example, the pillow business. The pillow was a 150 euro product, and we on average paid 20, 30, 40 euros in CPA costs for the first years, and we were highly profitable even on the first sale. So we were like ROAS 5, ROAS 7 profitable on the day we acquired new customer. We were profitable and we were already making money acquiring new customers from their first order. And then there were even more upsells and longer term retention to increase CLTV further. But that is the exact dream outcome that you want to have. But it's definitely becoming more and more harder because CPM costs rise, marketing competition rises, all that drops if markets mature and if more and more competition is in the market. And so what I wouldn't strive for that any longer. I wouldn't try to rely on that too much to become profitable, to be profitable, highly profitable on the first order. If I have some mechanics in place where I know I can make a lot of money back very quickly after my first acquisition. Maybe in the first couple of days, there are upsells purchased. There are so many techniques that you can use with order bumps, with upselling, with thank you pages and all that to get to this break-even point in your first acquisition and then generate profit from the first customer in the coming days and weeks as he ascends and signs up to more and more upsells and more higher price products in your business. Overall, the most important thing is just to have all these different products and these CLTV strategies in place when you start running your ads and start scaling your acquisition. Because you can already see when it's the goal to have a high CLTV, but also it's the goal to have low barriers, then you cannot survive with just a single product store anymore. You have to have upsells, you have to have retention, subscription models. There are these 3 amazing modes of CLTV: transformation, subscription, equipment. And you can have so many different ideas and strategies to increase your CLTV so that when you start running your ads and when you really get your acquisition game going and that is successful, that you actually have a lot of other stuff to do with that customer and not just selling him one product once and then never using email marketing, never using WhatsApp, SMS, chatbot marketing or remarketing to upsell on other things. These one product stores and these one product businesses, they will definitely die out just because of marketing competition, which will always bring your CPA costs up. And if you don't have a business that can still be highly profitable, even with rising CPA costs, then you're getting unprofitable and you will eventually lose to all the other businesses in the market.